Hey, awesome TurboTax accountants, Mark Franke here. This is video number 3 for case number 2, talking about Charlie Parker and his wife Janice and their 2 children, Wolfgang and Helga. So, we are now going to talk about credits. Credits are dollar for dollar reductions of the amount of tax that you owe. And there's going to be 3 that we'll talk about and put into our TurboTax program. So if you click on Deductions and Credits, I'll choose what I work on. The 3 credits that we will have in this case are Child Care Credit, Education Credits, and Residential Energy Credit for some solar electric panels. So, first step is to click on Child and Dependent Care Credit. Did you pay for child and dependent care? Yes. And this is for Helga. Total expenses paid for Helga, $26.50. Then it's going to ask us who we paid this money to. And we have the Lollipop Nursery School that has an employer ID number. So we'll put that in. And the EIN number is in your handout. We've got a phone number and an address. And the total amount paid was the same amount, $26.50. TurboTax allows you to put in a total amount and then break it up between multiple care providers. In other words, if Helga had attended 2 different schools or 2 different nursery schools, TurboTax could handle that. But all of this was paid to the same school, the Lollipop Nursery School, and there's the information. So we'll click Continue and Done, and you'll see we get a $530 tax credit, or 20%, and our tax due is now down to $17.77. We'll click Continue. The next deduction, or credit I should say, not a deduction, it's a credit, is expenses and scholarships for education. This is for Charlie, who is in graduate school. Did you want to enter higher education expenses? Yes. And this is for Charlie. Yes, Charlie was working on a graduate degree. Less than half-time. And the school name is, of course, the University of Southern California. Where else would he go? We got Form 1098-T. And the school address, I'm going to pause and put the address in. So I've put in the information for USC and the amount, their federal ID number, and the amount that was paid to them for tuition, $12,500. There were no other things to do, but we do have to check box 9 as a graduate student. Continue. Did Charlie go to another school? No. And we have some other expenses that were mandatory. Did he pay for books or materials? Yes, he did. These were required, $670. And continue. Did he receive a scholarship or grant? No. Did he earn a 4-year degree before 2018? Yes. And he's never received any of these credits before. He's never had a felony drug conviction. So here's the education summary. And we'll continue. And click Maximize My Education. The program will run through and calculate the best possible situation for Charlie, which is a $278 lifetime learning credit. And you can see our federal tax due has come down even further. Our last credit is for home energy credit. This is underneath your home energy credit. And yes, we made energy efficient improvements or have a carry forward. We live together. Our home is in the United States. And yes, the improvements were made to our main home. And no, they weren't related to the construction of the home. These were just improvements that were made. So we're going to skip this first page. And no windows. And yes, no, we didn't receive a home energy credit in a prior year. And our solar electric cost, this is where we're going to put in our $1,200. No credit carry forward. And our home energy credit is $360. And our federal tax due is now down to $1,124. Well, that's good for this video. We'll wrap it up in video number 4, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.